And we are live. McDonald's here. Nerd. We are live. Oh, we got a thumbs up. Is that you too?
Yep.
Figures. So, good evening, everybody. It is Sunday, whatever day today is, 16th, 17th. And we've had a fairly busy day. Kilted Gardener. Hey, how are you? Mr. B. I'll call you Mr. B. I don't want to say your full last name. And I'm putting this up on the TV too. Oh, he said hi to you. He didn't say hi to me. Never mind. Guess he's saying hi back.
Yeah, he is.
81 channels. I'm going to switch to, there we go. I guess I should put it on the Marco too, unless Misty comes on.
He says, hey, Crystal.
Oh, it doesn't show here yet. Oh, there it is.
I got it.
Well, it's because you're on that. I don't know why it's delayed here. It's weird to me.
Because I'm better.
It's questionable. Hope everybody had a good week. Kind of a crazy week, I guess. Hey, Emma, how are you? Naked Gardeners. Your plumber just shut up 15 minutes ago. Twin Brook, hello. We were going to do our opening of our Baker Creek seeds. We didn't get a whole lot from Baker Creek because we still had a lot of seeds left over. And then we also, because we're an affiliate with Mary's Heirlooms, we ordered a lot of our seeds from her this year. Hey, TJ Miller. But we figured we'd open up our seeds tonight and then show a book that Two Family Homestead got us, which I'm excited about. No code this time. We just finished playing cards with Dad. We do that on Sunday nights. I whooped butt both games. I'm pretty good.
She cheated.
I didn't cheat. I had to fight cheaters. I fought hard.
She cheated.
I kind of miss playing music on the lives. I'll have to do that later. Once we get monetized, I think we're like 1,500 hours away from getting monetized. So we're working on some videos to get some more hours that way. But if anybody feels like running our channel, I mean, feel free. That would be awesome. Oh, I should talk about these two books too. We'll talk about some books today or tonight too. Well, mostly on planting and then natural medicine. TJ says, I had seeds inbound, but from what our local Facebook group says, we got someone stealing mail. Someone stealing your seeds? That's low. Hello, Auntie. Hello, Eric. How are you? And we've got, Sunny. Sunny's Place said they'll run our videos this week. That would be awesome. We'll take it. What else we got going on?
That's some crap.
That is some crap. How you gonna steal someone's seeds? That's weird. There's Robin. Robin, could you ping the Marco group and let them know? Because I completely I forget every time. So figures. And Big Bear. Off to bed, school in the morning. Well, enjoy school. We have someone stopping by early tomorrow morning too, so we won't be up too late. Robin stole your seeds. Robin stole your seed book. I haven't even looked through ours, and we've had ours for a week now, right? The Baker Creek book. Just saying hi. Well, thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate that. There's Mama Z. So I'm going to go ahead and start with our seed opening from Baker Creek that we ordered this year. It came quicker than I thought it would, considering all of the delays in shipping lately. We haven't gotten our Mary's Heirloom seeds yet, and we ordered those the same day that we ordered these, so we'll see. We ordered a lot more from her, but again, we're an affiliate of hers now, so open these up. Let's see what we got.
open this bad boy up.
We got a nice little receipt. I also had a leftover gift card from 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙄𝙇 Homestead from winning one of their giveaways. So I got a nice discount. But let's see what we got.
Does anyone else like looking at seed packets?
It's kind of like
I like looking at them.
It's almost like in the homesteading world, like trading cards.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, it's like we see what we got and then we trade them and give them to other people, and they give. It's kind of like trading cards, right? TJ Miller says, "I'm bummed. This is the first time I'm going all out growing in many years." Yeah, we're going all out this year. Well, we had such a crappy year last year because of the rain. We didn't get to grow anything, so I feel like this year I'm going to feel like I need to compensate for that. This is the first time I've seen Donald without a hat on. Yeah, he's bald.
Yeah.
Do you want a hat?
No.
I don't think I have a hat.
Are you telling me I need a hat?
No. You.
What kind of crap is this?
Display your baldness in all its glory. I mean, Sid does.
You don't even have to call it out.
And
just don't even draw.
And Nathan does from Samson Farms is in here. Yeah, we have double the garden space this year too. So he isn't that bald. Samson Farms, I haven't seen you in forever. So, all right. So first thing we got from Baker Creek was some nasturtiums. We love these. We use these a lot with our zucchini as companion plant.
Or just squash, really.
Any squash, really. But we grow zucchini more than anything, I guess.
Yeah, they're a good trap crop.
They're edible, good trap crop, and they're really pretty. And they just kind of like, they don't sprawl. They just they're kind of funky. They just go in all different directions. And so those are really pretty nasturtiums. I'm just going to stick them back in the bag as I go through. You feel like trolling? Well, you can troll us any day. We got some sweet alyssum. We plant these a lot with our tomatoes as kind of a ground crop to help with the weeds. So we got some of those. They're really tiny seeds though.
And the thyme is actually working pretty well with that too.
The thyme went crazy this year. Another thing of nasturtiums. These kind of look like what are those orange slice gummy candies? You know what I'm talking about?
Orange slices?
Yeah, that's what they look like, don't they? Like orange candy.
I mean, they look like candy, but
whatever. How did that go again?
Wait, what did you just do?
When I was talking about the nasturtiums and how they just sprawl.
How did they sprawl?
You know, both of you. Calendula. I got a couple different varieties of calendula this year because I want to do a lot more calendula oil. But they're just happy. It's kind of like daisies and marigolds. They're just bright and happy. So,
yeah.
Do you have the time? I got lots of time. Just not. Oh, we got a free item for our order. This is 𝙒𝙖𝙔𝙎 lettuce. So we didn't order this, but they're giving it to us for free. That's a pretty maroonish looking lettuce. I do like red lettuces. I don't know why. It's a new color. I like color. You love the strawberry blonde calendula? Yeah, these are the Pacific Beauty mix, but I kind of like the mixes just so I can try a variety of colors, but I'm not sure. Do they list what the mix is, or is it just, here's a mix? I think they just list that here's a mix. Comes in orange, apricot, yellow, peach, and cream. So some more of that. That lettuce is delicious. Good. I have yet to grow a successful calendula plant. So let's put it that way. That's another reason why I got extra. One of my favorite herbs in existence, rosemary. I love rosemary. So I got some more of that. I do have a couple plants growing. I think 2 are dying, but I know 1 is doing pretty good. But so I wanted to get more. I want to have lots of rosemary. I actually want to have a rosemary plant in my shed if I can get it. Naked Gardener's calendula is popping off a lot of beautiful flowers right now. Are you guys are making oil with it, right? I think I remember seeing Tori pouring olive oil in a jar with calendula flowers. So, hey, Thorhaven Farm, welcome. We also got the Tommy apple melon. This was really the only kind of, what's that melon you like? cantaloupe type of melon that I saw available. So we're going to try it. Dad and Donald love cantaloupe. I'm one of the few people that doesn't like cantaloupe. I don't know why. I don't know why I don't like it. Just weird flavor to me. First successful year with calendula. Yes, we were on the second batch. Nice. I wouldn't mind. I plan to experiment with some like skin oils and lotions this year because I had that one patch of psoriasis I'm trying to take care of. And there's going to be a lot of experimenting, especially taking that herbal course. I'm going to try to utilize that information to my benefit. I'm going to make myself a guinea pig. Simply Southern Roots, hello. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Donald's probably saying hi at the same time. He may say hi to stuff I miss. Thor Haven, I was actually going to ask you where you're from. I saw you had snow, so I know you got to be in the northern climate. Oh, Skinner Farms is here. Papa Z's here. I am missing people. I apologize if I miss you, but I think Donald's keeping an eye on that.
I'm trying.
Hubby and the girls don't like cantaloupe either. See, I'm not the only weird one. He doesn't like cilantro. He can't like cilantro. He's got that weird gene mutation where it tastes like soap.
It's cilantro soap is what that is.
Cilantro soap. You're weird.
It's soap. It's what it is. It's soap.
I got the black nebula carrots again because I like planting these with my black cream tomatoes because then I have like this beautiful bed of these really dark vegetables, but they didn't do well last year. But again, the water issue we had. So I got some more to try them again. And I do plan to plant them with my black cream tomatoes.
Even Nathan says it tastes like soap.
Well, you're both bald and weird, so.
That's just
have you
messed
grown
up.
lavender or chamomile? I have not successfully grown chamomile. I do have lavender out back. That's still viable, and I think will come back. We do pretty well with lavender and rosemary when we plant them in tires. I used to have this big, beautiful tractor tire that was full of lavender. So it was just like a big bush that would kind of hang over of lavender. But that was at our old farm that we lost. So I'm trying to recreate that here. I would love to have a tire full of lavender. I think that would be awesome. Nate Sampson says, I'm bald and beautiful. Naked Gardener, my chamomile is very happy right now. I've been harvesting and drying this month. Yeah, I really want to do chamomile. It's just very sensitive here for some reason. Or I just suck at growing it. I don't know. I think there's black nasturtiums. Ooh, I want some black nasturtiums. Never met or knew people that didn't like cilantro until I moved out of California. Yeah, I like it. But I only ever eat it in salsa. So it's not like I have a lot to compare it to. What did Ramek Panic say? I missed that. Do you remember? Because you responded. What did they say?
Asked if we make kettle popcorn.
No. I'd like to, though. I do like kettle popcorn.
Literally what I said.
Well, I'm ignoring you, though. Simply Southern says, oh, she's talking to Mama Z. Seriously, if a rosemary plant goes to seed, is the new plant Rosemary's baby?
He's been asking that question for like 5 minutes now.
Why don't you pay attention to your screen?
It's the same thing.
Thor's Haven just planted 10 lavender plants in the spring. Hopefully they make it through our winter. Yeah, I do pretty good with lavender once it gets established. Growing it from seed we suck at so far, but we're going to keep trying. Seen the name of the stream and thought y'all made kettle popcorn. No, we don't. We wish we did. I got some yellow squash. Donald really likes yellow squash, so we just picked up some random yellow squash. I really like frying squash in like avocado oil. That's really good. Some sugar baby watermelons. Love watermelon. It's like the perfect summer treat. So we have successfully grown those. Just not like our garden, I don't know, just tends to half-ass it all the time. So we kind of want it to whole-ass it now. Crystal doesn't suck at it. We know it's all Donald's fault. I believe if you grow lavender or rosemary, they need light to germinate. Okay. I'll have to look at that. Love the taste of lemon squash. Lemon squash would be nice. I also got some Bachelor Buttons. I grew some of these last year. I just like the color. I think some flowers, like Robin from Big Bear talked about on her live last night, they want to grow more flowers. And we've been trying to grow more flowers too. We're trying to stick to a lot of perennials, but I don't know if these are perennials. I also want to grow stuff that I can keep in my office since I'm moving my office home next month. That just look pretty. And those are just, they're so pretty. Bachelor buttons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great.
Yeah, great.
Great.
Orange King calendula. They're just big. Big and orange. Oh, here you go. Strawberry blonde, Robin. Strawberry blonde calendulas. We got some of those too. So different varieties of calendulas. Again, this was a small seed haul because we ordered most of ours from Mary's, but they had a couple things I wanted, but they were out of stock, and it was turmeric, ginger, and something else I don't remember. I know I want to get like the toothache plant and stuff like that, but I know they were out of turmeric and ginger, and gosh, there was something else that I really, really wanted. I can't think of it. Maybe I'll think of it by the end of the night. Zinnias. We do have a lot of zinnias coming in. That's our, oh, that's you. That is our favorite plant. So for flowers.
You good, dude? Am I in your way?
Sorry, Court. Get down.
Am I in your way? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Court was in between us, and he decided he didn't want to be anymore. Naked Gardeners. I've become a huge fan of, is that 𝙒𝙖𝙔𝙎, Queen Yarrow? Who was it that was saying yarrow? Was it you guys that was saying yarrow is also a natural coagulant or anticoagulant?
So. On the favorite Facebook group?
Okay, it might have been the Facebook group.
I think so.
So we do have a Facebook group that the Naked Gardeners and Yellow Rose Homestead and me, we all signed up to take this class from 𝙒𝘼𝙔𝙬. So I did start a Facebook group. I don't have it linked, but I don't know if Mama Z can go find it real quick for me. I'm like, everything I'm learning, I'm going to try to put in this group to share the knowledge. Obviously, I don't want to take away from the class itself. I mean, it's like a $300 class, but you know, the stuff I learn is still my information at that point in time. I'm just not going to like share the specific lesson plans or something like that. But if I learn a bunch of stuff about cayenne pepper or something, then obviously I can share that stuff with you. It's just, so if you guys want to join that group, you're welcome to. Yes, and there's my t-shirt company, Mama Z's Lincoln. Thank you. Okay, Sierra does have a natural blood clotting compound. That's my biggest concern, is if there ever is a disruption in the flow of the economy or general chaos, is I'm on blood thinners because I had those blood clots. And my biggest thing right now with this class is learning what I can do naturally if I have to. That's my apothecary book I've been creating with my class notes in it. What am I going to do about blood thinners? That's what I got to figure out. I mean, obviously ginger and garlic are natural blood thinners, but you have to balance that out. And you can't really balance that out or check your blood thinning level, your INR even at that point. So, which is another appointment we got tomorrow.
Okay.
Your video looks way behind.
That's about 5 seconds.
Well, it just showed me showing the Elysium. That's been a while since I showed that. Now it's showing the nasturtiums.
Am I?
You're way behind over there. Skinner wants to grow garlic this year. Yes, us too. Naturally C Delicious is here. Ginger and turmeric are our must grow without question every year. We've never successfully grown either. Well, we've never actually tried ginger or turmeric. We did not have a successful garlic harvest when we tried that one year, but we're going to try all of it this year. As far as the book that Two Family got us.
I got it. I'm 3 seconds back now.
Okay. For some reason, Two Family just decided to gift us and a couple other homesteaders a book. And it's one I've been wanting because 𝙒𝘼𝙔𝙬 Gladstar has a couple series of these smaller books that are topic specific. So she got us the Herbs for Long Lasting Health book by 𝙒𝘼𝙬Gladstar. She also has like Herbs for Men, men's health type books. So that's a cool book. That's going to go well with my new herbal class with Rosemary. Fleetwood Patch, hello. And then You know what's funny? When you're people that, if you're a person like me that collects all these books, then you forget you have books. I went searching through some of our bookshelves that I don't go to often, and I found 2 books I had no idea I had. And I'm like, oh, it's like shopping for books all over again. So one of the books I found, I don't remember if this one was good. I don't even know if I've read this one yet. I read another one, but this book called The Complete Guide to Companion Planting. I found this in my bookshelf. So that feels like it's a new book. I'll let you guys know if it's any good. So far, it looks pretty good. And then this was another book. This was a book that actually a friend of mine wrote that I'm friends with. And she's also a client of mine. I host her website and help provide maintenance for her. But it's called The Prepper's Natural Medicine. So this goes into a lot of different issues that I know a lot of us are thinking about right now, is prepping and being prepared, especially when it comes to medicine. So I'm pretty excited to read this, and it may have something in here. Kat Ellis is the author. This is a friend of mine. And she also wrote something about prepping for a pandemic, which isn't in print anymore. But this one, I think, may have some answers to some questions.
Oh,
yeah. Let's see. They're talking about 𝙒𝙑𝙔𝙎 time. Oh, there you go. We are absolutely digging the herbal healing for men book. Yeah, I was going to ask you how you were liking that, because I kind of want to get it to research for Donald as well. Have a good night. Oh, take care, Zen Instant Shop. I appreciate you stopping by. But other than that, I have a gentleman coming out tomorrow early who is coming to do a shed pad, which is essentially, we kind of put stakes in today where we want it to be, but he's going to build a wooden frame where our shed's going to be and fill it with compacted stone, I think. And then that's what the shed's going to sit on, because there's a lot of water that kind of sits there. And if I'm putting like thousands of dollars into the shed, you know, I don't want it to just rot from the bottom up. So it's going to sit on this stone pad. And then it's supposed to be delivered, like, I think February 15th, they said, or 16th.
13th.
So I don't know if you guys saw on, I don't think I put it on Copper Kettle's Facebook. I'll post it tonight, but they sent me a picture of the shed under construction. So I'm really excited about that. Donald took off that week. We are going to put in flooring, insulation, walls. My cousin's going to put in electricity because he's an electrician. And then I will fully be home. Working from home all the time. I will never go anywhere else again, ever, except to get peppermint mochas and the feed store. Yeah, I'm stoked about that shed. So, number 4 stone. I'm not sure what they call it.
It's some type of coarse stone.
Yeah, some kind of coarse stone.
So it doesn't. So when it does pack, it doesn't move.
Yeah. So it's a big step. This is something I've been wanting for a really long time. I won't have rent anymore. I won't have to pay for parking downtown anymore. With Dad's health kind of slowly declining, I can be home. Like, within the last year, there's been, like, he almost burnt the house, like, caught the house on fire that one time. He almost choked on popcorn. Like, he could not breathe that one time. Like, that was last month. So there's certain things that I'm starting to be a little worried about. So being home, I think, will help with that. Plus, I get to see my goats when I need a goat fix. And, you know, I can actually work out at the house. If I need to get up and walk around or something, I can go jump on some weights or the heavy bag, or just walk around the property. So, you know, I think that'll be nice. Hey, Mallory, Quebec Homestead. I can talk.
Can you?
Yeah, I can.
Mm.
Oh, I want to show this other book I've been reading that had some really good information. I actually got this at the Mission for like $1, but it's Rodale's Illustrated Encyclopedia of Herbs. I learned a couple things from this book already, just kind of flipping through it. I didn't realize, I was mostly looking up edema because ever since I was in the hospital with that the blood clots that were in the double pulmonary embolism that were in my lungs. Like, what?
They have that book.
Who does?
Big Bear.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think Sherry just got it for $4 at some thrift shop. So from Two Family. But I didn't realize that licorice, because I was looking up edema, because I've been having edema issues, swelling. And they think it could possibly be because of my heart, but we're not entirely sure. But apparently licorice, they had this lore of the history of licorice where having enough licorice, you could go 10 to 12 days without water. And they look at the wives' tales and the lores of this stuff, and they try to figure out, well, where did this come from? And the doctor that commented on it said that licorice does act as the antidiuretic, whatever the opposite of that is, that it will cause you to swell and to hold water. And I guess if you consume enough of it, you might be at like your last days at 11 days, but that it is potentially possible. So I thought that was really interesting, and it definitely means I can never eat licorice ever again. But I thought that was a very interesting thing that I learned about licorice just from glancing through that. So I'm really excited about, one, finding that book. So, I mean, we got it for $1 at the mission. So that's pretty interesting. Oh, someone said Darren. Does that mean Down Under is here? Or is he gone? He might be gone. Or maybe they're talking about a different Darren. Maybe they're talking about, I think 𝙒𝙗𝙗, your name's Darren, right? Might be. I'm still learning because we're new friends. He just joined. Okay, so Darren is first. So now we know 2 Darrens. We know Down Under, and now we know 𝙒𝙗𝙗 is a Darren. All of you Canadians know each other really well, I think. I haven't met any other Pennsylvania homesteaders. I know there's at least one. I think Big Bear knows another Pennsylvania homesteader, and I know we have one here locally that's considered a homesteader. They do the goat yoga.
Oh, right.
But we've never met them. So, but I never see anybody else from Pennsylvania in any of these chats. So, which is weird because Pennsylvania is a really good homesteading state in my mind. So I would think more people would be up here. I love Twizzlers. Maybe that's why I'm fat. I think that's a different licorice. He loves Twizzlers too. There's only a handful of us in Canada. I don't know. I feel like you guys have a lot of them up there, which is awesome. It's water weight. Well, I've also been trying to research natural diuretics. Like apparently chickweed is a natural diuretic. I want to say dandelion. What's dandelion? I've been looking all these up, trying to figure out which one.
I don't think it was dandelion. It might have been me, but I wasn't paying attention. I was just listening to chickweed.
I don't think you listen to half of what I say.
What?
Small community up there. You're just big boned. Yeah. I had lost a lot of weight, but I've been gaining it back. So I'm kind of like ready to not do that. So we are kind of on a new regime that we're trying to start where we used to do really well on primal and paleo. And I did well on keto, but keto gave me really bad leg cramps. And I don't know, I like the idea of just eating meat and vegetables and fruit. Like,
yep.
Those are the type of nutrients that your body craves. It's like,
it's what plants crave.
It's what plants crave. Gatorades. When we did Whole30, which is like an anti-inflammatory diet, you reset your system and then you slowly introduce foods back to see what makes your body go crazy. But when we were researching it, we found out that, and it makes sense if you think about it, when let's say you get a whole bag of Oreos. And I used to do this in high school where you just eat the whole bag of Oreos. And you can eat that whole bag and continue to eat it. And you don't feel like you're getting full. You just like, well, I can eat another Oreo. So you shove it down your throat. And the reason is apparently your body, because we're very complex organisms. We tell our bodies or our brains when we've had the nutrients we need, and that's when we feel full. I mean, obviously, if you keep stuffing yourself, eventually you'll get full, but like space-wise. But mentally, apparently, we give signals to our brain when we've gotten the nutrients we need. That's why when you eat certain foods in small amounts, you can feel full, and you can eat things like Oreos in big amounts and not feel full because the Oreos have no nutritional value at all. So when you eat a whole bunch, your brain's like, still waiting for my vitamin C and my blah, blah, blah. So you just keep eating and eating and eating. But if you eat the good stuff like meat and vegetables and fruits, then you get what you need. And then your brain's like, all right, I'm good. I don't need any more. So, and it's true. I mean, I can sit and eat a nice salmon and some green beans and I eat a little bit and I'm full. But if I try to eat a whole bunch of Oreos, my brain's like, eh.
I think we got a fight about to happen.
About what?
Oreos and Chips Ahoy.
I would say homemade chocolate chips I like better than Oreos, but store-bought I like Oreos better than the chocolate chips. Unless it's like maybe if there's a really good soft chocolate chip cookie out there, but homemade is better.
I think she just laid it down.
Dad's oatmeal cookies and all dressed chips. What's all dressed chips? What is that? That sounds interesting. We bought some Belgian chocolate chips the other day. We found them at Aldi, and I love European chocolate way more than American chocolate. And I live right near Hershey, Pennsylvania, and York, Pennsylvania, where York peppermint patties and Hershey's chocolate is. And it's just, I don't know, European stuff just tastes better. Mallory, you are like a model. The Oreos are super gross tasting in my mouth. Yeah, I've noticed more and more the stuff that we get at the store. Like I have old cravings in my brain of stuff that I remember being good, like the cheese in a can. Like Donald will still eat it, but it's never as good as I remember it being. Once you start switching to eating fresh, good, wholesome foods like meats and vegetables and fruits, again, you start to lose that. I almost kind of equate it to a chemical burn on your taste buds. When you eat nothing but sugar, it dulls your taste buds. You don't actually taste the goodness that's in, like I never liked Brussels sprouts growing up. And because I always ate shit food, excuse my language. But once I started eating good food, then, you know, I love sweet potatoes now. I never used to eat those. I love Brussels sprouts now. And even Donald, when he came up here from Texas, never ate good food. His family doesn't cook good food. And he would never eat sweet potatoes or goat cheese. But then he came up here and we started adjusting what we eat. And our taste buds are no longer chemically burned from all that sugar. So we can actually taste the goodness in the fresh vegetables and stuff. You just have to take that time to do that, I guess. If you're interested in the folklore of herbs, this book is cool. I'll have to check that one out. I have a couple old books from like the 1500 manuscripts. What are you doing?
I just read Jason's comment.
I'm a chemical burn in my shorts after Mexican food. That gave Donald a visual I don't think he wanted. 6 years. What did I miss? It was 6 years. She quit smoking? Is that what it was? Carnivore diet's supposed to be pretty good. See, I mean, I understand, like keto worked well for me. I lost 40 pounds on keto in the summer, but I craved certain things like sweet potatoes and honey. You can't have either on keto because of the carb count. And to me, honey has so many good natural benefits. Like, why would I want to not include that? The chemical sugars and sweeteners that you were allowed to have on keto tasted like crap. And you eat too many of them and you're on the toilet all day long. So I'm not a fan of that part of keto. Now, I liked eating lots of cheese, but I don't know. You have there's a certain balance. Most people do keto wrong because you can eat bacon. Yes, you can eat cheese and you can eat all the red meat you want. However, if you're not eating the good stuff and just sticking to the bad stuff, it's like if you have bariatric surgery, yet you still go out and get McDonald's, like my mom was like this, you're not benefiting yourself in any way. Yeah, you initially dropped the weight, but you're still filling your body with crap. There's other problems, not just weight gain, from filling your body with crap. So anyway, I could argue about nutrition all day. I used to want to be a holistic nutritionist. I say that being a fat person, but it's because I've studied so much about nutrition, about how I'm going to lose this weight or how I have lost weight, that I don't want to eat crap. It makes me feel like crap. You drink a soda, you feel like crap. I actually feel like crap in my veins when I drink soda. It's gross. Natural NC says, I had an unrealistic fat count on keto because I was starting at such a high weight. I could not get to that number in order to accomplish what keto was supposed to do. Yeah, I learned a couple, because I was the same way. I learned a couple tips and tricks for that. Like I would put MCT oil in my coffee, and I would do that daily, or my tea or something. But again, it is hard to get the fat content. I'd much rather do a Whole30. And Whole30 is the strictest of the strict. Like, you have to check every ingredient that you're consuming. Like most bacon has sugar in it or has nitrates in it. And you can't eat bacon with sugar or nitrates in it. Now, there are a couple brands. There's one at Aldi, and then there's one called Applewood brand that you could get that didn't have those. But then you got the price tag. So bacon, bacon, bacon. I mean, I love bacon.
Bacon.
As long as it's limited and it's not all I'm eating, I think I'm good. The Hobby Farm Him said, welcome. Yeah, our sub count went crazy because of, I'll tell you what, it went crazy because people like to tell me that I'm wrong or stupid. And I find that hilarious.
About what?
The hot chocolate bombs.
Oh, right.
So we had, if the one video reached 2 million views. We have a video with 2 million views of people either saying, wow, that's awesome, or wow, you're effing retarded and shouldn't have kids. Like, there wasn't much of a middle ground, and I'm fine with it. Like, I don't care, but you will get more growth being controversial like that, I think, than not. Because, and I think I've talked about this before, like, people love to tell you, it's that whole mansplaining concept, but it's not just men. It's just that whole, I'm going to tell you you're wrong thing. Yeah, I mean, it's activity. TJ Miller's right. It's activity. Honestly, I thought I would be bothered by some of these comments because some of them are really rude, but I'm honestly not. They make me laugh, and I respond to some of them, and then people see me responding, and then they're rolling. They love it. But if you put out a video where people can tell you you're wrong, you will grow. That's my marketing tip for you for the day. Crystal, same here. My trellis video has so many people telling me that I need to wear protective gear. Yeah. There was a woman, and I want to say she wrote for medium.com or something like that. She used to make so much money because every article she wrote, she would make money on based on the interaction on the article. And she would purposely either spell a word wrong or say something inaccurate because she knew that people would engage to tell her she was wrong. Especially men would tell her she was wrong, and she would just make money off of it. So she would do it on purpose. And I consider that brilliant personally as a marketing person. Oh yeah. You just have to have a thick skin to do what you do. And I do. And I mean, people, they make comments about my weight. They make comments about my intelligence all the time. And it's like, I have a husband. I'm not out on the market looking for anything. And I own a business. And I own a house. What?
I'm over here going, agreeing with you.
Agreeing with me. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot I'm looking for. I just want my millions. And I wouldn't mind being rich and famous for my singing.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind you being rich and famous either.
Yeah. And I will start playing live music again on my lives, but we did decide to stop for now. And I actually had to go back in my old lives and delete or mute the parts where I would sing because the copyright. Like if I sing a Johnny Cash song, YouTube's like copyright. So once I'm monetized, I'll start singing again, maybe. All right, let me get back on comments because I know I'm missing tons. But I couldn't shoot to save my life. What are we talking about?
Wearing the masks.
The Hobby Farm says, I know the pain because I had a video go viral and I had a lot of negative comments. Yeah, and it's honestly, some of them I don't even read because it's so many. I mean, we hit 8,500 subscribers today. I assume we're going to hit, we'll probably hit 9,500 by the end of the month. Maybe. We'll see. And I'm thinking 10,000 by Valentine's Day. I think we'll be at 10,000. Now, again, my watch hours, I still need like 1,500 watch hours. So if you guys feel like running our videos, go for it. I'm getting tons of views on the videos themselves. We're almost at 3,500,000 views on our channel since November 18th. But, and I want to say that because I know some people argue against shorts. I like shorts, and I'm going to continue doing shorts because my other videos, I used to get maybe 30 to 40 views on those videos. They're all going up. I'm getting 200 views on my lives now, where I would get 100. Or my regular full-length videos would be 30 to 40 views, and now they're getting like 70 to 100 to maybe even more than that. So my traffic's going up. And my other argument for shorts, honestly, that short that we did that got 2 million views, it was like we went out to get these chocolate bombs, and I'm like, hey, we'll just go ahead and film this and just see what happens. And it took all of 1 minute. I did no editing at all, and I uploaded it. So for that whole 1 minute of my time with no pre-planning whatsoever, I was able to get 8,500 subscribers and 3 million views. Like, you can't beat that. Like, that's free marketing. You can't beat that. I don't care what anybody's argument is about, well, it messes with this, or it's not true subscribers, you're going to lose a bunch. Well, one, I haven't lost any yet. I probably will. I expect that I will. But there was no effort in that video at all. So why not do that? You know, in my opinion. But let's see. If you do one of those kinds of videos, just don't look at the comments, right? I can still shoot in MOPP4. Just can't run. Not that I can without it. I'm not sure what that is. I've been told that I'm too good looking to be on YouTube. All right, Jason. All right.
Like who told him that?
Who told you that? Did you tell yourself that? Yeah. Hello, Backwoods Barbarian. Good to see you. I need to pay more attention to the comments. I'm missing a lot. I did not know you were not at the hour count. Yeah, we're not at the hour count. Now, we've gotten a lot of hours since then, but it's slow because most of the watch time is on shorts. Shorts don't count towards your monetization unless they go to your channel and then watch the short. If it's on the short shelf, it doesn't count. I understand, but I still want to hear the guitar and the singing. Yeah, I do miss playing. And maybe if I start playing some original music, that'll be better. I miss playing my guitar. I haven't played much at all. The lives were my excuse to pick up my guitar more.
Right.
Thor Haven says, my greenhouse video has had a bunch of views, but others seem to be dragging. Yeah, I've also learned, and this was a suggestion through Big Bear Homestead, and it was a brilliant suggestion that we used to use just the free version of TubeBuddy. I went ahead and purchased the pro version you have to purchase it for each channel. So I did it for Copper Kettle Farms, and then I did it for my business channel because I'm going to start putting out videos on there. And they give you suggested tags and information to help with your search engine optimization.
That's cool.
And I've been using that. I still have to go back to my old videos and use it, but I have been getting more traffic from changing those. So I think it's worth it to do that. Start playing everything for hours. Well, thank you. Yeah, we played for a while, and then I was like, ugh. So I have to start playing again on his computer through a VPN, probably my computer through a VPN or something. All the ladies at the Waffle House. Dude, we were playing Cars with Dad tonight, and we were listening to Bluegrass on the 𝙒𝘋𝙂. I don't want to say her name.
Did you call me?
Did you call me? I can spell. And this song came on that was bluegrass or country, and Donald's listened to the words, and he's like, wait a minute. This is a Snoop Dogg song.
It was. And
then I kept hearing this sipping on gin and juice, but it was like in a country style. And I'm like, what? So apparently someone's covering Snoop Dogg in the country music industry, which is interesting. I've been really banking on suggested videos more than the search these days. It's been paying off. Yeah, I have to research more about the suggested videos. Hey, Keto Homesteader. I haven't done much with those. I can play, but I don't have enough confidence to play live. You should. I love when musicians play live. Patty from The Tinker's Wife, she plays, is really good. The Haskins family vlog, those guys are phenomenal on the guitar. And then I play. I used to play pretty much every week on the lives. Mostly like I would play some modern music like Stained or something, but then I would play like Johnny Cash or some bluegrass or Creedence stuff, just fun stuff. Country Roads, I'd play that one. Kilted Gardener says, my subscriber count dipped once I put a safety video out about knives and cutting my thumb, so I think safety is not what people are looking for on YouTube. Yeah, the biggest thing about YouTube, and there was a big to-do about this in the small YouTube homesteaders group lately in regards to thumbnails and clickbait. So, I mean, I have opinions about it. I don't know if I want to get into it on my live, but to me, I understand if you have concerns with people being too clickbaity. Like, I get it. I want to watch a video because of what I saw in the thumbnail. And if I don't get that, then I feel shafted. Like, I get it. However, I feel like the purpose of our thumbnails is to be the clickbait. I mean, that's literally the purpose of thumbnails. So if you have something that supports your video, why not? Like, I don't see the problem with that. But there was also a conversation about just, I don't really want to get into the thread, but that was one thing that was an issue. I personally have no problem with people like trying to convince people come to my video. So I think that's what the thumbnails are there for.
Yeah.
Still not 100%
exactly.
yet. Where's the best place to learn guitar? Honestly, when I was learning guitar, I was just looking up songs and just practicing the placement of the chords on the strings. There's tons of apps right now out there, and you've got all those like masterclass courses. There's probably YouTube videos. You can learn it.
My personal that I would if I stuck with it.
If you're a gamer.
If you're a gamer, is Rocksmith for Xbox. You use an actual guitar and plug it into the Xbox. That comes with a special cord. And it's kind of like Guitar Hero, but you're playing the guitar. You're actually playing the guitar the way you should be playing the guitar for songs.
And I don't think I can learn that way.
Yeah.
I learned.
If you're a gamer.
I'll tell you how I learned. I learned when I was 14 in high school because the guy I had a crush on played guitar, and I asked him to teach me. And he taught me like 4 chords, which with 4 chords, you can pretty much play every Creedence Clearwater Revival song ever in existence. And I've told this story before, he was supposed to play guitar for me during my public speaking class. My final grade was for me to get up and do some kind of public speaking or performance of something. And he was supposed to play guitar while I sang Knocking on Heaven's Door. And it was like the last week of school, and he didn't show up. So,
Jerk.
Oh, I was pissed. The crush ended at that point, but I luckily brought my guitar anyway, because I think he was going to play my guitar, and I had been practicing the song, so I played it. It's my very first time ever at 14 years old playing music in front of anybody, and I nailed it. But at that point, the crush with him was over, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to figure this out myself. So I'm very self-taught. I don't know how to read music. A lot of stuff I do by ear, but it was because of a guy. And honestly, websites were the same way for me. I taught myself how to program websites at 14 years old just because I was searching on the internet. And trial and error. That's all I did. So you're saying I should include my girlfriend's cleavage in a thumbnail? I mean, I would appreciate it. But you're going to, this is the issue. You're going to find some very morally conservative people in the community that do not like that. There was some comments on, I don't know if any of you are in Doug and Stacy's Homestead Homies group. I'm in there. But there was a big to-do about a video like that, which was completely tasteful in my opinion. And one guy got really mean about it. And
oh, the
The woman was standing in the doorway because it was about a $300 cabin. If you do a search for $300 with the $ in their group, you'll find the post. But she was dressed in long sleeves, long like yoga pants, and kind of standing sideways to welcome you into the cabin, like at the door with the door open. And people were just like, she's a slut and this and that. And one guy was like, only a beta male would allow his wife to be a slut. And I just went off. I was like, what? Like wearing pants is slutty? When did that happen? If you're not wearing dresses down to your ankles, don't be showing no ankle. Skinner says, I have a PlayStation 3 and have the game, but I can't find the cord to plug in my acoustic. You can probably pick one up at Best Buy or something. You can't find the cord yours either. That's right. We did lose that cord, didn't we? Well, then you should buy one at Best Buy.
Well, keep going.
Crystal puts Donald's cleavage on a thumbnail all the time. I mean, yeah. GameStop, and they said Amazon has them. And making sandwiches. Hey, Website Forage Farm. How are you, Kat? You can thank changing your MySpace layout back in the day for perming. Gosh, I actually have music up on my MySpace. I want to say it's like myspace.com/Crystal Groves. You might find my old MySpace that had some music on it, but I think their player is broken. I haven't gotten it to play, but like me playing Landslide and me actually singing an old Lakota Sioux lullaby, because I used to study, like I took a year of Cherokee language and then I took not a full year of Lakota Sioux. And I used to sweat with a Lakota Sioux group here locally down in West Virginia, but it was an old like Lakota Sioux lullaby and then like maybe a old hip hop song or something. I don't know.
That's
but
weird.
Some old music on it that if you can get the player to work, you can listen to it. I'm on for cleavage in the thumbnail as long as it's in the video. See? Javi says, you have a huge sub number. Why don't they come to the live? Just asking. Well, most of the people that sub to us were just here for the
short.
The short. And when you subscribe through a short, you don't get that alert bell. You only get those by being at like a full-size video. You don't have that option. So I think most of them just don't know. I don't even know how many people are in right now, but no, we don't get, I mean, we might, at most, we might get like 30 people in our lives, which I'm fine with. I figure the people that come to my lives are my close friends, my close individual friends. So I like talking with you guys. Yeah, MySpace is still there. I went and looked the other day, but I couldn't get my music to play. Kat says, pretty good. How are you guys doing? We're doing excellent. 2021 for us, despite, you know, the global catastrophes of what's going on, has been a blessing. Like ever since December 1st, my life has leveled up. I feel like I've gained 3 levels in D&D or something. Like it's been that significant. Like I got a huge grant in December that pays all of my bills for my business for a year for COVID relief for my county. And then the shed's being delivered next month. And I've got a whole bunch of new clients and things are just going really well. I'm really happy with how things are going right now. And it's almost planting season.
Yeah.
I think MySpace is still there. Yeah. They said the company that makes the cord went bankrupt. Oh. There's good and bad clickbait. That is the best way to say it. Yeah, I mean, there is. There's always going to be. We were actually, like the Naked Gardeners and Robin from Big Bear and Misty from Mama Z and I were all chatting on Market because we're all in a Market group together. And for some reason, we were looking up edible underwear. And there was some weird thumbnails for those videos, like DIY video. I think we were just checking to see. I wonder if somebody actually did a DIY video on how to make edible underwear. Because from what I remember, it's made out of like fruit roll up or something. And there were some interesting thumbnails for that, but it made me want to click. So yeah, that's what I heard on the last slide. Yeah. And the gardening, it's going to rock this year. Yes. I'm really excited about the gardening this year. Especially now that I've signed up for that herbal course. I think once I'm done Rosemary's herbal course, I'm going to spend the year working on that one. I'm going to do the Chestnut School of Medicine one. I think that one's about $1,000 more than Rosemary's, but I think I'm going to do it next year, depending on if I can get Rosemary's done this year. So you're talking to someone in California who's already planting. We're actually going to start planting herbs soon, because a video that will be coming out this week is going to be Donald showing off this indoor greenhouse he bought that was cheap, but it's going to give us the space to start things early inside until we get the big greenhouse built, which we have to start soon. Yep. So he has started cleaning up the windows. We've started getting cinder blocks. So it's coming. My goal is to have the greenhouse, theoretically, I'd like it built by March 1st, but if we can get it built by April 1st, that would be like the latest I would want it built. Fruit of the booty. Yeah, I'll have a video coming soon on how I started my seeds in peat pods. I think like we have a bunch of those pods, right? Don't we have a bunch of those little pods?
I think so.
Yeah, we used to subscribe to, there's a, you know, those monthly box things people subscribe to and it sends you a box of goodies. Well, there's one called Urban Organic Gardener, right? Farmer. And we used to get that one. We're actually thinking,
Urban Organic Gardener. Yeah.
We're thinking about starting up again, but they'd send you seeds every month along with Epsom salt and peat pods based on what was in season to start planting at that time. And it was a really good monthly box subscription. So maybe look into that one too. That one's a really good one. Hello, Copperhead. Hey, Micro Farmer. My greenhouse has become useless. Didn't yours get beat up in a storm, Jason? Sorry, Nathan. Your girlfriend loves your kilt. I loved when Donald was in his kilt. We went to the Pennsylvania Ren Fair because we go there. Well, we try to go to Ren Fair every year with our friends and our kindred. And we got him a kilt and me a corset. And I have pictures on Facebook. I'll show you guys them later. I can't really do it here, but I think we looked pretty cute.
I like ridiculous.
No, whatever.
But I will say this.
Take care, CJM. What?
Going to Lowe's in a kilt was free.
I would imagine wearing a kilt in general as a male is very freeing. I think Jason has a kilt. Big Bear, are you still in here? If he doesn't, he needs one. TJ says, I'm in SoCal, so Southern California in the high desert. It's still too cold here, but down by the coast, I could see them starting. Okay. Yeah, all the ladies do like kilts. Definitely.
Especially if you go regimental.
Where are you getting your greenhouse? Is that for us? Or is that somebody else?
If that's for us, we got it on Amazon.
Yeah, it was a little cheapo indoor greenhouse,
yeah.
But I'll show the video this week showing it off. And then we did one modification that I think will benefit most people. Also, Thor's Haven, Wolf's Head Forge and Farm is another homestead channel that's kind of like us, you and me and Donald. So check them out too. And Dennis, who's the other half of Wolf's Head Forge and Farm, actually creates custom like sax knives and things. Really beautiful work. So check them out. I think you would really enjoy them. And Denny is freaking hilarious. I miss Denny, Cat, and I miss you. So we need to fix that. I'm just saying. Jason does have a kilt. You've seen him at HOA in it? Okay. Okay, guys. This is a challenge for everybody. When we can all get together, Kilted Gardener, Thor's, you, Big Bear, I want a Kilted Homesteader picture. That's got to happen. So I'm challenging. I will, if I have to triple dog dare, whatever I got to do from the Christmas story to make this happen. You guys prepare for that. I think we need a Kilted Homesteader group photo. So there you go. That's what we did, Samson. That's actually the modification he did to do that. And I'm excited because we had seed shells. We had a little seed area downstairs. But the basement is not, it's unfinished. It's very drafty. It's so cold down there. I don't think our seeds, one of our issues was they weren't doing well down there. because you have to get them to germinate like 50 degrees. So I think putting it upstairs in the office is the way to go. So that's what we're doing this year. Oh, Morse Patch of Heaven Homestead, welcome. Kilts are not long enough for me to wear one. Is that what you were laughing at?
Yeah, I was like, you wish.
Okay, lads, are we ready? There you go. See, Kilted Gardener's ready. Triple dog there, Donald. Did you hear me?
I need to get in my
kilt shape.
My summer body shape.
We're working out this year. We're actually doing yoga tonight, right? We're not gonna.
Yeah, I need to get my bikini shape.
Because I need to lose weight too. I got to get my heart back healthy.
Yeah, we're using heat. I think we're gonna have heat mats on this one too.
Yeah, we have heat mats on the one downstairs, but I think they're too long for.
They're too long for this one, yeah. So
but we could probably still use it temporarily.
It's literally too like. No, I might have to get the order the smaller one.
I like how you're telling me no, even though I'm going to try it anyway. Oh, look, we have a thumbs down. How cute.
This is what I have to deal with.
You do need to get Chris a kilt. Who else do we need to get a kilt? Is Shayla on here? Where's Shayla? Shayla's husband. I don't know if he can get him in a kilt, though. Making lemonade from lemons. Who else is in our little group? Oh, Chris. Yellow Rose Homestead. I don't know if I could get him in a kilt. What do you think? I got to talk to Stacy.
I bet he would.
Dee, help me work on them. I know you guys were hanging out with them tonight. Donald Smith's not a wish is a problem icon. What? I'm missing comments.
What am I saying?
Skinner Farms. I'm not Irish, but I would buy one just to have my picture. Samson Ferris said something about.
Oh, okay.
Not a wish. Okay.
Yeah.
Kilted Gardener says you've seen me live on Two Family. Were you in a kilt in that one? I think you were. But it's not the same as seeing in person. I know a lot of men that wear kilts. I mean, everybody in ADF pretty much has one.
Yeah.
Hard no from Dom. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Maybe we can get one for boys to wear a kilt, though. Maybe her just Shayla's husband.
Oh, okay.
I have kilt enemies, but I can't wear a kilt. Oh, Nathan would be a good one to wear a kilt. Nathan, wear a freaking kilt.
He's saying he's too tall.
He's my height. That's not too tall to wear a kilt. I have a friend that's like 6'8" that wears a kilt. Thank you.
I'm not agreeing with him because that's what he's saying.
The one, Brandon, the one that brought us the mushrooms, and we traded a chicken for mushrooms that he foraged. Do you remember when I got all those mushrooms and even the ones that are still dried in there that you can't eat?
Oh,
my friend Brandon. Yeah.
I didn't see him.
Oh, you might not have been here that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stopped by. And,
okay.
Yeah, he's like 6'8" or something. It's a kilt, not a mini skirt. They make them in different lengths.
Yeah, I will say that the kilts are very comfortable.
They are very comfortable.
I was surprisingly shocked at how comfortable they were.
I mean, it's convenient when you got to pee outside, right? Lift and shake.
But I mean, as long as you're, going regimental, yeah. But in this day and age, you can't be doing that.
Well, you can around the farm, especially if you're like working all day on the farm.
Something might get up and bite you.
You literally tell me when you take Cord out at 3 a.m. to pee, you go out there and pee with them, and you pee together.
You don't have to put me on the spot like that.
You are peeing buddies with our dog. Let me lie and build up my confidence.
He goes on one side of the group road, I go on the other side.
I can't say much. When I was on Momo's farm, I peed outside a lot too, so there's that. free balling. Cause I'm free balling. A little singing for. I'm gonna get hit with that copyright.
You didn't say the right words though, so it's not gonna count.
I don't know. Do parodies count? There probably is somebody that did a free balling parody. They would have to. I would be very upset with Weird Al Yankovic if before he dies he does not do a free balling parody. Don't worry, I do the same thing with our dog. I still need a kilt in my tartan. I went to a basic one due to expense, still paying for my John Deere. Yeah, we have a utility kilt because that's what they had available.
Yeah.
We don't have like an official tartan. Art 𝙒𝙀𝙀𝙊𝙋, he does the actual tartans. I like both. The utility kilt and the tartans.
I like the utility kilt. Very nice.
The utility kilts are useful for working more so than I would imagine the tartans are, but I mean, I don't wear either, so.
What was that company called?
Utility kilt? Isn't that the company's name?
No. Not the one we bought, I don't think.
No. Is it still down in the basement?
Or maybe it is. Maybe it is. Yeah, I think that is the company. Utility kilts. Yeah, actually that's it.
There's also like an American utility kilt company or something, but
well, this one is American made.
As long as it's not roof work, yeah.
Yeah.
His kilt cost $1,000. Ours was not that expensive at all.
Ours was at the rent.
But I think you probably wear not a utility kilt. Although there are women who wear kilts. I wouldn't mind it. Gotta lose my gut first, though. Lose my gut and get me a utility kilt.
Utility kilts. Let freedom swing.
Let freedom swing. There you go. Good thing with my basic kilt, I don't need to worry about wrecking it when working. Yeah. What I like about utility kilts is they're kind of like canvas material, right? They're very, very well built for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the one I got was like $250.
Yeah. But I think that's all we were planning to discuss tonight. We went through that hour pretty quick. We're finally taking down our Christmas tree and feeding that to the goats because they love that. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got going on. We're just really ramping up for this home office delivery and then the greenhouse. And we actually might plant a little bit of early herbs tomorrow for upstairs. We'll see how that goes. But we're about to hit planting season. Actually, that book I wanted to show is not here. We have a weekly seasonal planner book that we've been using for planning when to plant stuff based off your frost dates. So maybe I'll show that next week. I had a question for you guys based off of, you guys are all familiar with the homesteading YouTube community. For watch hours, I'm thinking we have a game and we did a video on it on our channel showing this game called the Garden Game. It's a really cool game and it educates you on gardening in general. Like it would be really good for kids for this. But you know how people do live gaming on video games and stuff? Would it be completely stupid if we did a live video of us playing this stupid garden game? And the cards are educational, like to teach people how to garden. Like, would that be a bad idea or a weird idea to live stream us playing this garden game just for some extra watch hours? I've been thinking about it. Actually, and see, I'm cheap, so somebody just find me a pattern for kilts. Mine is traditional 16-ounce ancient name tartan 𝙒𝙊𝙈. I guess that's what that is.
Mine was what was on the rack.
Yeah, his was what was on the rack, but he looked good in it.
Actually, they only had like 3 styles, I think.
Yeah, but you still looked good in it. And you with that and me and my skirt and my wench's kilty shirt thing. Not kilty, I had that wench's shirt with the corset.
With the corset, yeah.
We looked cute. I think it would be fun. No, it would be something different and fun. So maybe we'll try that. We'll play that game. I like playing that game a lot. Mostly because I usually win. Just saying. It's ignoring me. I'm sitting here trying to trash talk. It doesn't work if you don't acknowledge my trash talk.
Or remember, we already established this, that I don't listen to half what you say.
It's true. Thor's Haven. My life goal was to find a property where I could walk outside and pee without being seen by neighbors. That's my goal. I want 100 acres somewhere theoretically in Pennsylvania. I was going to try to originally stay near Gettysburg, where we're at now. But I'm okay with going elsewhere. I just want to be in Pennsylvania. And then having my big stone farmhouse that's from like the 1800s and my big barn and lots of woods and cows and food. And I could just live off the fat of the land.
All right.
That's my dream. And be millionaire.
Am I in
and
there?
Be famous. Yes.
Okay.
Having a husband that supports my dreams of being rich and famous and live on a farm.
Okay. I support that dream.
Wait, what dream wouldn't you support?
Me not being there.
Oh.
I don't support that dream. I support the dream where I am there. And you're rich and famous.
Bailey is Bailey in Scottish. Nice. I think I have some kind of Scottish thing, but it's like way back. I'm mostly like German, Irish, and Cherokee.
I'm
like,
definitely Scottish.
When I did my ancestry, like that was it. I have some Scandinavian. I've got some other things I don't remember. Some kind of Eastern European, like Russian or something. I'm like, well, I don't know anybody from that side of the family, but I'll take it. Documentary. There's a documentary out there. I just recently bought it because we've seen it before, but I loved it so much I decided to buy it, called Happy People. You guys need to watch this. It's about a year in the life on the taiga. And the taiga was a big frozen river in the Siberian wilderness of like Russia, Western Russia area. It's in Russian, but it's dubbed by, I want to say the guy that's in The Mandalorian, the original bad guy that wanted Baby Yoda.
Oh, okay.
That he's kind of got that accent.
Yeah. The guy from
he was in
Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher too. That guy is the voice that translates this Russian. But if you guys are into like survival and small wilderness communities, and it's on Amazon Prime, and it's called Happy People, but it is so good, like showing a year of how these people live in the Siberian wilderness, how they trap, what they eat, how the men are gone for so long while the women stay home when they celebrate certain holidays. Like, it's just really good. Especially if you want to learn a little bit about like rural Russian culture. So check that one out. If you guys haven't seen it, it's really good. It's one of my favorite documentaries.
You'd like this one.
What is it?
That's the tartan that he just linked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. The name in my family that's Scottish is McKinley, I believe. I looked up the tartan at one point. I just don't remember what it is. McKinley.
What did we find mine was? Kitchen?
We'll have to look at your ancestry.com to be sure.
Kitchen.
But we're reaching the end of our live, so we try to be respectful of everybody's time. So I won't keep you guys too much longer. Donald's looking at these tartans now. Thorhaven says, yep, the garden game live sounds, you never know till you try. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun game. I mean, it's educational, which is what I like about it. Like, it talks about composting and microbes and all of that. So, but I think it's meant for kids, but it's still fun. So I might try it. I'm going to have probably 2 videos out this week. One is going to be on the greenhouse. We'll show you what it looks like. I'll have a link on where to get it if you're interested in it, the modification we did to it. And then the other video is actually going to be an app review for people that are worried about chemicals in your beauty products. So there's an app I use for that I'm going to do a quick, because I've done 2 other app reviews so far. One is of a digital library app where you scan the USB on the back of your books with your phone, and it adds it to your library. That way, if you're at TSC like me all the time looking at the bookshelf, you don't accidentally buy a book that you've already got, which I've done. And it helps you categorize your books. And then the other app was, what was the other app I did a review for? Oh, the plant identification app. So I've done 2 app reviews that are good for homesteaders. This will be the 3rd. So that'll be coming out this week as well. So definitely subscribe if you like that kind of crap. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. But we're going to go ahead and probably try to wrap this up. And again, we're live every Sunday at 9. And we'll try to find something to do. I might do a giveaway next week. We'll figure it out. Something. I don't know. Used to trap here when I was younger, but pelts aren't worth anything anymore. What?
We might do this.
Yeah, we'll see. What will happen?
We'll see what happens. Pull up my butt.
That's what we do. We never have plans for the lives. So like if I have something cool that came in, I'll be like, hey, here's some cool stuff. But I never know what to say. I don't know. I guess people plan out their lives. I don't know. I never do. Awesome. You guys take care. We'll see you next week. Make sure you plant stuff. Be good people. Don't shoot any Americans, etc.
Or people.
Yeah, I guess people in general. Don't shoot them. All right. See you guys.
What is the other channel link?
Which channel?
What is the other channel link?
Which channel are you talking about? Person you love the longer lives?
Kilted Ask.
I feel bad. There's some people that do like these marathon 5-hour lives, and I'm like, I can't. I like to try to stick to an hour, maybe an hour and whatever we're doing now, hour and 15. But I would feel bad because, especially my moderators. I mean, as a moderator, you feel kind of obligated to stick around on a channel that you're moderating for, and I don't want to take up my moderator's time, if that makes sense. But yeah, let me know what other channel you're talking about. Do you have another YouTube channel? I do.
Yeah, that's what it's talking about.
It's called Misfit Interactive. I don't think I have it linked below.
No, you had the website.
If you go to misfitinteractive.com and go to the bottom where the social media links are, you'll see a link to it. And actually, Donald might do it now and post it. But yes, I do have another channel that I'm going to be utilizing. I'm actually going to have 3. I haven't started the other one yet, but I'm starting a project called the Web Analysis Project, where I literally will be reviewing websites for not only their design and their search engine optimization structure, but also their marketing strategy as far as their social media goes, and providing them with report cards. So I will have 3 channels at that point in time. I will never, ever leave the house again. I see your comment, Thor, but I'm going to hide it just in case YouTube has an issue with it. But I do see it. I just wanted to let you know that. You know how YouTube gets sometimes. I'm not hiding it because I dislike it, but if they don't want to stat, they can always say they need to leave and just let the other mods keep up. Just saying. I mean, you're correct. I just don't want anybody to feel obligated like they have to stay. If that makes sense. Did you find the link yet?
I already linked it.
Oh, you did? Oh, I thought you were linking to the YouTube channel.
Oh, no.
So yeah, go to my company, misfitinteractive.com. That's my digital marketing agency. Scroll to the bottom. The YouTube link there should take you to the thing. Now, I don't have a lot there yet. I'm still kind of figuring out what all I want to put there. But I did do a live yesterday. No. When did I do it live? Friday? I might have done a live Friday where I go over a new social network.
Yeah.
That's kind of would be a replacement for Parler that came out. So check that out. It's a pretty neat social media platform. It's just not very popular yet. So I will be doing lives and marketing tips there for people if you're interested. I think that's it.
Yeah.
So we are going to finish taking down our Christmas tree and doing a little bit of cleaning. I think that's about it for tonight. I might do a little marketing work, but anyway, you guys take some time to yourselves. Have a good week, and we'll see you Sunday.
Peace.
I have to do the peace. Ready? Peace.